everybody, and welcome to my first devlog. So if you don't know what a devlog is, it's basically my series of videos where I will be posting my updates on a project I'm working on. For now, it's called Project Survival. I will probably change it, obviously, because it's a very lazy name. But yeah, I wanted to keep a devlog because that way that will keep me from procrastinating and not finishing this project like many others. And also because I am really excited. I have just made an event, the first event I made on my own without help from tutorials on the internet of RPG Maker. And well, I'll show you first. It's very simple, I think. I mean, it's not that simple, but it's also not that hard to do. It just required a little bit of thinking, but still I'm happy with it because I made it on my own. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I haven't made any changes to the graphics yet because I'm going to wait. For now, this is all placeholder graphics. Basically the default graphics for RPG Maker. So this is obviously not going to be in the game. Obviously, this is just to try the mechanic out. It's a crafting mechanic. So this is a survival RPG game, and in survival it's going to require crafting. But this crafting is very special because it's mixed with an RPG. You can only make one item, which is a key item from RPGs, but it can also be used on other stuff like a survival game. And probably a lot of people have made crafting systems in RPG Maker, but well, I forgot to mention that this is going to be made in RPG Maker BXA's Lite. It doesn't say it here, but it is actually RPG Maker BXA's Lite. So that's why I won't be using any script. Maybe sometime I will acquire the paid version so I can add some finishing touches, but for now it stays like this. So enough chit chat. Here are two things. Basically, I'm going to add to my inventory two placeholder items that I made. And basically here you got maxi placeholder 1, maxi placeholder 2, maxi placeholder, and next page doesn't work. By the way, this is placeholder 1. Keep an eye on the icon because that's what shows on the menu. As you can see, you need two placeholder ones. So basically I click maxi placeholder 1 and it says okay. It won't say that obviously in the final game, but we go to items and I got the maxi placeholder 1 and I got no placeholder 1s right now. So now I can get two placeholder 2s. Well, here, and by the way, as I said, you can only make one tool if you already make one. I will explain it in a little video because while you'll be gathering, the items will basically be materials that you can use to craft. That's basically the only thing they will be used to do. And the things you craft, if you want to progress in the story, you can't craft more because that will break the game basically, because you will run out of materials. Okay, so you already have a maxi placeholder 1, you don't need another one. And now we are going to make a maxi placeholder 2. As you can see, I got the maxi placeholder 2 and I got no placeholder 2s. And now I get one placeholder 1 and placeholder 2. And I make the maxi placeholder. And I click OK. It's the same maxi placeholder. I'm sorry, maxi placeholder. Okay. And now, as you can see, it doesn't let me do anything else. So yeah, that's basically the event. I'm going to show you how it works now. So at a first glance, this looks kind of complicated, but it's actually not if you see what it actually means. So I think it's very weird looking because there's no lines or anything like a normal line of code. So it's weird. You can see at a first glance what everything correlates to. So the main thing is show choices. So depending on the choice you make, there will be various consequences. If you choose maxi placeholder 1, there will be a conditional branch which will check if the maxi placeholder 1 switch is on. If it's on, it will say you already have a maxi placeholder 1, because as you can see here, we will say it later, when you get a maxi placeholder 1, it switches on. And all switches, by the way, all switches start off. So if the maxi placeholder switch is on, you already have one. But if it's not, you don't have one. So it's like, okay, and it changes your item, it adds a maxi placeholder 1, and it changes the item's placeholder 1, it subtracts 2. Oh, before that, I'm sorry, I forgot, there's another conditional branch. It checks if you have more or equal to 2 placeholder 1s. So you can't just have one and expect it to give maxi placeholder 1 to you without recollecting all the placeholder 1s. By the way, obviously these names are just names I made up. They're obviously not going to be in-game items. So then control switches, as I said, the maxi placeholder 1 goes on, and then this one subtracts 2 from the variable of placeholder 1. And else, if you've got no enough placeholder 1s, it says you haven't got enough. And that's basically the same with the other one, but with placeholder 2 and maxi placeholder 2. And in this one, I'm not sure this is the best way to do it. Like, this is the same and this, else because basically you need to have the placeholder 1 and placeholder 2. So first it checks if you have placeholder 1, and then it checks if you have placeholder 2. I tested it, it doesn't say like I expected, not enough 2 times. So yeah, it works, but it's kind of messy, and I don't really know how to do an AND command. I'm kind of a new RPG maker, so I don't know a lot of things, but still I'm trying to learn. That's why I was so excited about the event I made. And well, here, yeah, it subtracts placeholder 1, placeholder 2, yada yada yada. It's the same basically. And well, if you go to next page, it will go to a next page, because you know there's only 4 options in RPG Maker BX8 that you can choose. With scripts, I'm sure you can make a better crafting system, but as I said, this is the light version, so you can't you can go to scripts and view them, but if you try to change them, script editing is not available in the light version. And that's basically it for my first devlog. So I hope you liked it. I will be making one whenever I can, whenever I make a new thing that I think it's cool. Again, I'm a little bit of a noob at RPG Maker, but I will try my best to make a decent game at least. I got a very good idea in mind, and I hope I can pull it off. So yeah, thank you for your attention, and goodbye.